Trump just ended Obama's mass Muslim migration deal. Now all hell is breaking loose. Hell yeah, America is coming back by Liberty Bell for Freedom Daily. For too long, the global elites have been doing their best to water down American culture by pushing mass illegal immigration and Muslim refugees into our country. The globalists know that to break America, they need to destroy our infrastructure, which is our way of life and cultural identity. For decades, this has been happening under the guise of multiculturalism and diversity, liberal buzzwords that sound better than what they honestly mean. Their sinister plan was working well for years and then was kicked into high gear after Barack Obama, a globalist puppet, was elected in 2008. Obama was able to fundamentally transform America by changing the narrative and brainwashing millions of young millennials into believing white America was the cause of evil in the world. Obama then flooded our borders with illegal immigrants and worked with the United Nations to bring in thousands of Muslim migrants into our country and that had no plans to assimilate into our culture. Now, after years of witnessing our country's culture being shredded apart, President Trump just took a massive stand and ended Barack Obama's Muslim migration deal, and all hell is about to break loose. In a stunning blow to the liberal plan of destroying America, the United States has successfully withdrawn from another Obama-era agreement with the UN on mass migration. Back in 2016, countries all around the world agreed to take in migrants as well as refugees that were displaced from war. The declaration aimed to ensure the rights of migrants, help them resettle, and provide them with access to education and jobs. The initiative was ambitious, needless to say, and it was to be finalized in 2018. But when it is completed, it will be without the United States. On Saturday, the U.S. Ambassador Nikki Haley announced to the United Nations that we would no longer be a part of the global initiative to take in more migrants and refugees. Haley stated that the global compact undermined the United States sovereignty and that we as a country would decide our own policies on migration and immigration. Our decision on immigration policies must always be made by Americans and Americans alone, she said. We will decide how best to control our borders and who will be allowed to enter our country. Here is more from Money Control. The U.S. today said it has pulled out of Global Compact on migration, arguing that the Obama-era negotiated UN deal contains numerous provisions that are inconsistent with its immigration and refugee policies and the Trump administration's immigration principles. President Trump determined that the U.S. would end its participation in the compact process that aims to reach international consensus at the UN in 2018. The U.S. mission to the United Nations said in a statement. Earlier, the mission informed the UN Secretary General about the U.S. decision to end its participation in the Global Compact on migration. U.S. participation in the compact process began in 2016, following the Obama administration's decision to join the UN's New York Declaration on Migration. The New York Declaration contains numerous provisions that are inconsistent with U.S. immigration and refugee policies and the Trump administration's immigration principles, it said. U.S. Ambassador to the UN Nikki Haley said, America is proud of its immigrant heritage and its long-standing moral leadership in providing support to migrant and refugee populations across the globe. No country has done more than the United States, and its generosity will continue, she said, but our decision on immigration policies must always be made by Americans and Americans alone. We will decide how best to control our borders and who will be allowed to enter our country. The global approach in the New York Declaration is simply not compatible with U.S. sovereignty, she said. U.S. mission to the UN. Ambassador Nikki Haley, America's proud. Okay, we read that. And Americans alone. During the Obama administration, he did all that he could to undermine America's sovereignty and turn it over to the globalists. The apparent plan of these corrupt individuals is to destroy the United States, since it is the last beacon of freedom in the entire world. Once the globalists are able to destroy America through national debt, erosion of culture, and mass migration, the country we know and love will be gone. The socialists in power were well on their way to dealing America the final death blow if Hillary Clinton was elected as president. However, their plans were foiled by millions of red-blooded Americans sick and tired of being kicked around by the left and elected Donald Trump. President Trump has put America first in every decision he has made, derailing the plans of the globalists to erect the New World Order by pulling out this agreement that would surely only leave America further in debt and overrun by Muslim migrants and refugees. We are continuing to win, and that is making America great again. Share this if you agree with the United States withdrawing from this Obama-era policy. Absolutely, hands down, absolutely. That's how come Trump got elected. Trump is the power. That's why these globalists, that's why Obama ran the debt into the 21 trillion in debt for, he didn't care how he was spending it because he wanted to destroy America. He pretended to be a black president, but he's not. He's Muslim. And that's how he got in, and he tried to take it down. And the idiot liberals that are still standing behind this criminal, along with Hillary Clinton. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.